Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. And that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Shakes off the defender. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Has to let this one go off his back foot. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. First down for this offense. Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. Fakes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Got room to work. Turning it on. Wide open spaces. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
West Virginia, 7. North Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's gone. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the tight end. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or you say, hey, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
West Virginia, 14. North Carolina, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss, now setting up 4th down.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Time to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Gauze. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Timeout, West Virginia.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Lopez to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! The offense cashing it in on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you to stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Bowie. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
On the move, looking, and now the ball is not free. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lopez wants to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's gone. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Wants to fire on second down. Looking for his man. Picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Lopez to pass. Punch it out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback in his...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Got the quick pass. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that.
Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this area to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Going up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Gives him the big stiff arm. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Goff. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Goff. Breaks the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's That's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Gauze. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, UNC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter.
North Carolina 49, West Virginia 14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. And the Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Under fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Extending the play. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Goss. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Henderson. He wants to go deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Going for it all. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Pressure coming. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Henderson. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Going to swing it on second down. Get it out on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's what...
A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they...
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. Stopped at the 18. On the run, it's White. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's loose down the left side. He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
West Virginia.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Makes the quick grab. Showing off the arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Lopez wants to fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning on the Jets. To running room. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The give out of the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Is incomplete. Now, 4th down.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Looking to get it in.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's gone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
We know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Using his legs, it's White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
That's the end of the first quarter. North Carolina 13, West Virginia 7.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Now the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowie. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you getting man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was
all out of space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man quickly. Smashes through the tackle. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flushed out of the pocket. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
On the direct snap, it's Goss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quick pass on the fly motion. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The play action fake. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put toe leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Johnson. Here's the pressure. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Lopez wants to fire. Might be looking to run. He breaks a tackle. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Green. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Calls his own number. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That cornerback put the space in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the right. He's got it, 1st down and more. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Lopez to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense...
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Gain of 4. It's now 4th and goal. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 34, West Virginia 14.
They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it, trying to get behind the defense. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
That's caught. It's Johnson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The give as they work on that clock. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a heat. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Buying some time as he moves left. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it left. Wide open, makes the catch. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here comes the heat. It's caught. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson.
Second down pass. Complete to the wideout. Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. This is what you're looking for when you... Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Delivers the stiff arm. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him down. To the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Tar Heels are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're dealing with a second and long. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Complete on third down. Discards it with the stiff arm. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Gauze. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very happy. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's White. Wide open spaces. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it.
Touchdown, West Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
West Virginia.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Lopez to pass. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Shows him the stiff arm. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. Second down, he'll throw it. It's on target and complete. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the direct snap, it's Gauze. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, the defense there did an awesome job forcing the lefty run to the left, and as a result, they got him off schedule. They got him out of his rhythm. Just wasn't on the same page with his intended target. The defense comes away with a massive turnover.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Lopez wants to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he throws hands with that strong stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, West Virginia.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez to pass. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Rush is on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Off play action on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Henderson. He's going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. On the ground, it's White. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 4th down, looking to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
On the direct snap, it's gone. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Lopez wants to fire. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Crosses the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. You used the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't. It was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
And the Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. He's got the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Under fire. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have...
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
West Virginia, 7.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pulls it in on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety of the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll move the tight end. Lopez to pass. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 28, West Virginia 7.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Flips it out on the screen. There's a live football. It's a seam wide open. Defense trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown, North Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
Number 9 set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
How their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win.
There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the 1st down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this team.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Intercepted by West Virginia. And they'll take over.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Picked off. What a play to set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job under.
Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Lopez wants to fire. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This rollout.
Lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to test the right side with this one. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
He wants to throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're you're trailing, you've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. Then they know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
Johnson looking to throw. Lost, the defense is wide open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. The short hands, it's Singleton.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game.
He's got it for a big play. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into...
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
The return is brought down at the 12, and the West Virginia offense sitting over 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Gonna run it. It's White. Running into the open space. He's loose. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Wilkins. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Vaughn. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Going to take a shot. Makes a grab, plenty for the first down. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete as the two-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to do that, but this game is over. In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a terrific matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by... Unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's going to take a shot right away. Snatches it on the right. Off and running. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lopez to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab for a big play. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's gone. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Wideout trying to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC!
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let it go. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the ubiquitous bubble screen just floats backward for lost yardage.
You need better blocking downfield. I mean, these receivers got to understand if you're going to play in this offense, it's not good enough just catching the ball. You've got to block for your fellow comrades. Poor job executing at the point of attack.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to find the end zone.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
To the air, it's Robertson. Touchdown Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And the extra point is good.
North Carolina.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Culliver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's gone. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
With jet sweep pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense... and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking to pass, it's Robertson. Lets it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Culliver. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. This time on target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's Goss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
Looking to throw again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now.
Purdy on the Jets. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Baylor.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe
intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Gets it out fast. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem.
35, North Carolina, 7.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
This time it's complete to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, it's first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he'll bring it back. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hand off from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Robertson. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're...
It's a running room. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Robertson. Makes the catch, it's Cameron. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Cameron. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Bears are on the move.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires left. Makes a connection. And is slipped out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Strong, firm tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Right on the money. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Culliver. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Lopez to pass. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Goff. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, UNC! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
28.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Baylor 42, North Carolina 28.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Washington. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions. You're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Lopez wants to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Yeah, perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw him to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Rams him with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lopez to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This time it's complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the...
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's gone. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Going for it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception.
Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bears!
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
56, North Carolina, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a hit. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do...
Touchdown, North Carolina! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
The
want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. This one was a lot like